Troy, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, man. How would you
So,
introduce yourself for someone who maybe doesn't know you yet?
all right, bet. I don't really have a social platform, but I'm Trey. I guess I run ads like you see everybody else doing online. But I don't know. It's pretty much who I am. That's what I do. I post a little bit on social media, and that's pretty much about it.
Mm. How'd you grow up? What was your old childhood like?
I mean, bro, I'll be honest, it was pretty easy. I've been blessed to have loving parents who care about me, so it's been pretty good, I'd say.
Mm.
And I don't know, I didn't really get in the business though until like this year, which I'm a junior. I'm going into senior year now though, but I got into it in like I'd say December-ish. But
Junior, that's like the second year, or what is it in
third year. So
third
I
year?
got into it when I was 16. I turned 17 like a couple months ago.
Hmm. Yeah, holy shit, you're a year younger than me, bro. Interesting.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
young.
these American school systems, bro. I never understand which year is which, bro.
Yeah, no, it's so weird, bro, because I've talked to people from like the UK and their years are like so different. It's just like
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. That's like every single place has different, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's
but what did you want to do when you were like, let's say 14, etc.? What did you imagine yourself doing? Because
it like yeah.
did you always
It
want
like
to get into business, or did you think about
uh
it?
I wouldn't say that, but I kind of screwed over school. I've always done it
Hmm.
probably until like I don't know, I've always done it. So it's like I knew that wasn't, I guess, the path. Like stereotypical as it sounds, that was kind of it. But I wanted to be a
Mm.
cop, bro. I wanted to be a cop at one time,
Ah.
but yeah, no, after that I was like, how can I actually make money and not go to
Mm.
college for 5 years? So
Mm. Yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense, bro. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember when I was in school, bro. I dropped out when I was 16. And yeah, bro. I remember exactly. I also didn't know what the fuck they wanted. I wanted to be a fucking chef, all that stuff, and I never really understood what I wanted to do. You know,
Yeah.
but especially at that age, you don't really know what you actually want to do with your life. I feel like.
Yeah, no, you never did because it got to a point last year. I wanted to be a trucker. Like, you know what a trucker is? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, because they made good money, bro. I just wanted this cool, fast car and be able to live, like, I guess, a normal life. And I was like, you never really know what you want to do though when you're that young.
Yeah, but also like when you're a trucker, bro, you're never at home. So like,
Yeah, no,
these
that
are the
was
things that
another
you don't
thing.
think about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
what are you doing now? Like, what exactly are you doing?
um, I mean, I'm sure everybody has seen Brez. Like everybody, I wouldn't say they
Yeah.
hate on him. They hate the term freelance brand scaling, which I hate it too. I
Mm.
don't even associate with that. But that's basically what I do. I reach out to companies, brands, whatever you call them. We run their ads, SMS, email, and then we help them. Like we actually help them grow. Other than ads, like we do everything in a marketing way to actually make it so that they do good. That's pretty
Mm.
much about it. I posted a tiny bit on social media, but I cannot get views, bro. Like I'm so hooked on that. I was about to stop, but it's just like I don't know. That's pretty much
Mm.
all.
Yeah, but I feel like nowadays you don't even really need to like. In the old days, everybody wanted to blow up, etc. But
Yeah,
now I found out that you can make a shit ton of money with like a thousand,
yeah,
two
you can.
thousand followers. Like you can get the 10K
Yeah,
a month with just that, you know. Or you
yeah,
don't
bro.
actually have to have a lot of followers.
You don't, bro. And that's like one thing I've been kind of learning because, like, from the beginning, I always like, obviously, you want a social platform, but I was like, is it mandatory to have it? Like, that's kind of what I always thought, but it's really not because I'm not making a crazy amount of money, but for my age, I'm making decent money and I have like
Yeah,
900 followers. Like, it's nothing.
yeah, bro. Shit, I want to say something I forgot, bro. Yeah, do you know who John Mark Stevenson?
Nah, I don't
Nah,
think so.
nah.
Nah.
Basically, he actually is pretty known in this space that he basically was able to get to 100K a month with just 15K followers at 19, I think. Right now he's
That's
21. He's making like over half a million a month, but it's crazy. that he
That's
with just 15,000 followers he was able to get his 6 figures a month. But with
no, that's
basically
insane.
yeah, with like business coaching and fitness coaching, I think. Yeah, basically he was charging super high ticket, like $8,000 for 3 months or something like that. So it's like he charged
Yeah.
very high ticket, but also he's in Miami, so he networked with all these entrepreneurs, etc. So
Yeah.
he was able to, he had a good foundation in the first place, so he didn't need to blow up. He has like 50K followers right now, you know.
Yeah. Which like I follow this one guy. He is like I think only has like 5,000, bro. He just bought like a Z06 a couple weeks ago, and I was
Mm,
like, it's just like you never expect it. You never expect the people that have money that do. Like it's
yeah,
weird.
yeah,
But
man. But yeah, again, a lot of people like tend to underestimate people just because they don't, just because of their ego a lot of times, you know what I mean?
yeah, it gets in the way of people. Like I hate people that have a overly high ego. I think a little bit of an ego will be good, but if you have like an ego is so high to the point where you just like look at everything and you're just so judgmental about it, that's when it kind of gets in the way and screws it over.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, okay, I'd say ego is pretty good at for your self-esteem, like think that
Yeah,
you're like better than your competition, etc. But ego is bad to the point where you like start literally insulting people for no fucking reason, you know?
exactly. Like
Yeah.
that's so needed.
Yeah, I feel like that's like kind of nuance of it. But man,
Yeah.
how did you get your first client?
Bro, it took me 4 months. I started in like I'd say end of December. I was getting I don't want to say I was getting hated on, but I had people always on my ass about like everything. But it took me 4 months every day outreaching from when I woke up to go to bed.
Mm.
Like I failed art class because I was outreaching during art class because that was the only time I could outreach without getting kicked off my phone. So I was outreaching during art class and my personal finance. And then one guy ended up working with us and we just kind of like used it as a leverage. Like after that, I think like a month later, we signed 4 clients in like a week.
Mm.
And that's just like you got to use it to your advantage. But I don't know. I'd say I was just consistent, bro. Like I was just like making it known in my head that I'm not giving up till I get a client. And then after that, why would I give up? You know, like
Yeah,
it's
W, bro.
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are afraid to bend the rules. Like, oh no, I can't use my phone in class, etc. Bro, your
Yeah.
teacher had so many fucking students in the past 20 years that he's been teaching. He's not
Yeah.
gonna remember you, bro. Come on.
No, not at all. And that's how I look at it, bro. Because like I said, in a way, I blew it off a lot. I'm still unfortunately doing that, but it's like this can pay me off in the long run if I'm doing it now. Because I'm young. Like if I make this work, I could be making decent money by even like next year. I could be making a good amount of
Yeah.
money. So
Yeah,
that's
but
kind
don't
of.
say if, bro. That's the thing. Like
Oh no, it's gonna
when.
be when. Yes, when, bro.
Yeah,
Soon.
absolutely, man. You know, I feel like I feel like everybody's trying to, like, as soon as somebody's doing something it's working, and they see
Yeah.
somebody else that's doing something that's working, they try to convince them to do the same thing as them. Which
Yeah.
that's something that I don't like, right? Like
Yeah.
you do your business model, which I'm gonna ask you more about later.
Yeah.
But for example, there's a guy that does YouTube. There's a guy that does
Yeah.
coaching. And you wouldn't just start like trying to convince him to do the same thing as you. Like, why the fuck do some people do that? Some people have been trying to convince me to get into ecom, but I'm like, bro, I don't want to get into ecom. I have a thumbnail agency. I'm
Yeah.
fully happy with that. I'm making pretty good money for my age, so I'm like, I don't want to fucking do ecom, you know. And so many people try to like get you into trading or whatever, but I have no interest in that. You know,
Yeah.
and different people are better at different things. Why do you think people do that?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know because I have had people like that. I remember when I started this, and I almost fell a victim to it, bro. Because like you've heard of drop shippings, everyone's heard of it.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy offering me some crazy deal. He'll mentor me drop shipping for free for like 3 months because I knew him personally. I didn't do it, but it's like I was close, Brian. But like I don't really know why though. Like for me, I've told my friends to hop on the ecom, but that's because like I care about them. I want them doing good,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna go out of my way. Someone I don't know already doing the business saying like do that. Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have any reasoning behind it. I personally don't understand it. It's just like weird to me.
Yeah, so if somebody's not doing anything, yeah, I get that. But if somebody's already doing something that's working for them, that's when I don't understand it.
Yeah, no, I don't
Um,
get.
However, man, in terms of like why you offer that for free, I'm thinking maybe for a testimonial or for experience. Because honestly, when I did fitness coaching for a while, I did like coach a couple of guys for free and get a testimonial,
Yeah,
get transformations, etc. Because it was hard. It's like hard. Nobody wants to be the first
yeah,
client, etc.
no,
So everybody wants to like see what you've done in the past, right? So it's like
yeah,
that's why I offered work for free a lot of the times, even with the thumbnails, etc. I did this
yeah,
with every business model, and I feel like a lot of people are shying away from doing work for free, you know.
yeah.
But I feel like in the beginning you kind of have to, like,
You do, bro. But it's like one thing I did learn though. For what I do, I don't want to call it anything oversaturated, but everyone has seen what I do on TikTok. Everybody has seen it, and it's like I don't want to be like everyone else and charge for free. Like signed my
mm,
first client, I think on a $120 retainer. Because I talked to this
mm,
one guy, kind of like in the ecom space. He was like, never do anything for free, especially if you're starting out. People are gonna look at you like you don't know what you're doing. And even if you don't know what you're doing, you can't make it seem like that. You have to be confident in it. So like, even though it's good to do things for free, I haven't really done it, but it's like it's a good thing to do though. Definitely is.
hmm. I never even really thought about that. That my okay, if you actually don't know what you're doing, that then it makes sense. But if you kind of know what
Yeah.
you're doing, I feel like getting that first testimonial, one or two, is like the highest ROI thing that everybody should do. Whether they're a
Oh, for sure.
coach,
Yeah.
whether they're a freelancer, or they're doing whatever. I feel like that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a big proponent of like in the beginning, at least until you get your first testimonial, that's the biggest time to do something for free. If you can't get paid people, obviously, if you can get people to pay you even less amount, then yeah, do it. But a
Yeah.
lot of the people struggle with that. That's
Yeah.
why, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
man.
I don't know. I get it. And I don't know. I think that's like one of the reasons it took me so long to get my first client because I was charging them. I had nothing backing me up. And it was
Mm,
just, I think that was why though.
yeah. Did you try like any different business models before this?
Uh, I tried. All right. So my friend used to do it. It's like creating album covers for rappers. I tried that. I tried it for a little bit. I got nobody. I freshman year I tried drop shipping for a tiny bit. I wasted like $50. Um, I paper traded because I can't do it. I'm not 18. So it's like I tried a couple, but it's not like I could. I never
Mm,
profited from any of it. So I don't know. This
yeah.
is my first like one that I actually stuck to though. And it's paying
Mm.
off pretty good.
Yeah, when you're not 18, a lot of stuff. I remember that a lot of stuff were so limiting. You know, like
It's
whenever
all
I wanted to, like, whenever I wanted to get into crypto, right? Like putting a
yeah.
little bit of money in crypto, but I always had to have a friend from Canada that he would send me money via Stripe. Now I would send him money via Stripe Link, and he would send it to me in Phantom, right? And he'd always be at 20% fees. And instead of
Yeah.
I paid $70 to get $50 in my wallet, etc. And I was broke as fuck, bro. So that'll piss me
Yeah,
off,
no. Yeah, no,
stuff like that.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, yeah. And even setting up a Stripe account, I set it up with my brother's name, bro. That was like the funniest thing. No, actually, it wasn't my brother's. It was a friend of mine that was 18 already. But yeah, basically, all this stuff. Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah, no, it's so restricting, bro. Because like, if I didn't do this, I feel like I would have tried a sales like job. Because like with what I do, I also have to cold call, which I hate it so much. But like,
Mm.
that's something you have to do, and I don't know. Over time, you get comfortable doing that. So like, I don't know. That'd be a cool thing to do too, though.
Yeah, I tried cold calling a little bit when I was working for a guy that would have had a small agency, and he didn't even, bro, his agency was so small, like an SMA type of shit. But in
Yeah,
my country, right? So I was like on Google Maps, I'd find these companies and call them up, and bro, these people would not even know what the fuck I'm talking about. They
yeah, no,
barely have an Instagram that they post it like once a year, so it's like these companies, more like family businesses or whatever, so it's like that was a bad experience, but I'm glad I at least tried it. You know.
Yeah, no, it's good to get experience too, bro. Because like with everything I've done, I've got something out of it. Like I've from cold calling, I can now talk to people normally and not feel awkward about
Oh
it. It's
yeah.
just like you can always gain something from doing a different thing.
Oh yeah, bro.
So
You know, even like on my first podcast, bro, I was awkward as
yeah,
fuck, bro. I
I
look
couldn't
back
do
at
it, bro.
those.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, bro. But yeah, man. How do you get good at cold calling?
Just doing it, bro. Cause like I'm a socially awkward person. Like I can't even like I hate talking in person. So it's just like you have to overcome the barrier. I think what helped me was posting on social media, bro. Cause it took me a while to, but like once you are able to just like talk in front of a camera, I feel like there's nothing else more scarier than that. Like
Hmm.
since I can talk in front of a camera, why can't I call a random guy who lives across the country about
Ah, yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
getting money? And that's like another thing how you get good at it too. You just got to think like if you close them, like for our retainer, might be 1,000, right? So like with that, one phone call could lead you to $1,000. Why wouldn't you want to do that? So like
Yeah.
that's what's gonna help me too.
Mm. I feel like that's like the same thing, bro, with approaching girls, you know? Like a lot of guys
And
are awkward
yeah,
as fuck,
that's
you
your wife.
know? A lot of guys are fucking scared of talking to girls, which I was too, bro, when I was like
I am too, but
16.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Actually, even when I was like fucking 17-ish, I kind of still was, to be honest. I was better, but when I was like 16, I was completely down bad, bro.
I
But
can't do it, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah,
uh, yeah, bro. But it's weird, bro. You know, cold calling is easier than cold approaching girls. You know.
yeah, it is. Cause I don't think I've ever approached a girl in my life, but I cold call a lot. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. But
Yeah, I feel like the level one is, for example, at the gym. Like that's like you already have
yeah,
something kind of in common with a girl, so that's like kind of
yeah.
easier. Or you can have some excuse like asking how many sets you got left, and then you just
All
go
right,
from
yeah,
there. But like
yeah.
approaching a girl on the street, like a complete
Oh
stranger, that's
no,
like the worst thing ever, bro.
I don't. I could not do that, bro.
Oh,
It's,
bro, I still get nervous as fuck whenever I try to do that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. It's a mental block. You have to get past it, and you're good. If you do it one time, you can always do it. That's how I look
Oh,
at it.
oh yeah, bro. You know what's funny, bro? You do it one time in a day, and the second time is easy. But
Yeah,
some days, yeah, it's like the first one is the hardest. Do you have this in cold calling? Like the first
it
call is the
is.
hardest one, but the rest are just easy.
Yeah, which I'm not gonna lie, the thing that I'm not gonna say it helped me. I think one of the first times I ever cold call, I got cussed that I cold called. I got cussed out 3 phone calls in a row, which those are my first 3 ever cold calls. And it just like after that, it's like what could go worse than that? Getting cussed out right
Mm,
away. What can actually go worse?
mm.
Like so that's kind of how I got over it too, bro. I just had the worst situation that ever happened. So like
So you kind of got desensitized to like
yeah,
rejection.
no,
Like
right
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah. That does make sense, you know. Like in real life, bro, with girls, the only thing she can say is pretty much no. You know, just
Yeah,
ignore.
no, I have a boyfriend, all of that.
Yeah,
But that's the
yeah,
worst that she says.
yeah.
Almost.
Basically, is there like what? What about follow ups? Like, is there any point in following up, or how many times?
With cold calling, there definitely is. I haven't had any luck with it, but I've seen other people do it. But with like Instagram DMs, I'd say for sure. I've closed at least 3 clients off of following up with people. My
Mm.
first client, actually, I DM'd him. He wasn't really a good client, but it was a result. So who really cared? But I DM'd him one time. He was like, no, 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 whatever. DM'd him 3 weeks later. He was like, we can hop on call. Me and my business partner hopped on call. We closed him right there. But it like
Mm.
with cold calling though, this one chick, it was a nail salon. I called her one time. She said she's down. I called her about 3 days later. She had to think about it. Called her a week later. I got my number blocked. Like it's like I
Oh
don't know.
man. But you know what? It seems like girls always change their minds so quickly. Like, bro.
So indecisive for what, bro? I don't get it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they're emotional, so that's maybe something
Yeah,
made her feel a way about it, you know, or I don't know why.
Uh,
Does that happen with men?
not me. I mean, I
Oh.
don't know. I mean, I'm sure it does. Like, I can't just say it doesn't, but I don't know. I'm not. I guess I'm indecisive about what you need to be. Like getting a new car. Like with
Mm.
the car I got, I was thinking about what car I actually wanted. So I guess that's about the limit for me.
Mm. Yeah. What's like, what are the most common objections you get on a sales call?
We already have a guy not interested in running ads.
Mm.
I hear those multiple times, bro. It's like bad. But and I don't know, like I'm not I would say a salesman. I know how to talk to people and usually what I do, I let them know it's a cold call right away. And then by then, if they say yes, then you can actually have a good chance on closing them. If they say no, then it's like no point in even staying on that call, you know? Like they're
Mm.
not interested.
Well, honestly, bro, sometimes people say no, but then but then you can famous the conversation in a way. Like the way that
Yeah.
like the best thing for for when I did coaching back in the day, for me was it was always trying to make them sell themselves into it. So asking them,
Yeah.
are you happy with your physique right now? No. Well,
That's
do you know what you're doing? No. Okay. So, do you think that having like someone that'll help you will actually get you to your dream physique?
yeah.
And do you think that it should be someone that already looks like what you want to look like? And actually making themselves like answer the questions, not answering
Yeah.
it for them, but letting them answer. That was the most important thing that I ever did, bro.
Yeah.
And
I mean
and
that's definitely true, bro.
and I learned that from Andy Elliott, bro. So it's like whenever I
Who?
think about coaching and learning from someone, it's always learning from someone who already has what you want. And people like Andy Elliott are probably like the best salesman to learn from for me,
Yeah.
personally. Holy shit, I learned so much stuff from that guy. Did you ever have any like mentors or people you looked up to?
Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got in this because of that Rez dude, like every single other person, but it's like I'd say I don't want to say looked up. I'm not a fan, but I did look up to
Or
what he did. Like what he was doing was cool. But I did have somewhat of a
mm,
mentor. My current business partner, he charged me 40 a week for 3 weeks to learn everything about what I do. And then we ended up just working together. So it's like it paid off. And it's like
mm,
I don't know, but I didn't really have like a full on mentor where I was paying $500 for a course. I
or
wouldn't.
maybe not even like a mentor, but maybe someone you were learning from.
I mean, yeah, I'd
Maybe
say, yeah,
hmm. Yeah,
but
because honestly, it's good to learn from your own experiences, but a lot of times you learn so much if you hear a story from someone who's fucked up before you. At least that's
exactly.
how I learn. I don't
Yeah,
learn if someone just gives me a piece of advice, I'm like, yeah, but like there's someone who contradicts it. But if he tells me literally a story of how it happened, what did he say wrong, etc.
yeah.
When actually stories for me hit differently, I can relate to that a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. I'd say, yeah, no, I definitely learned from him. But like how I look at like a mentorship or a course, which I don't sell one or none of that, but I think they're good. Like if you're not
Oh
paying
yeah,
over like I mean for my business model, if you're not paying a crazy amount for it, I think it's valid because it kind of just like fast tracks everything you do. Like I feel like no matter how I guess behind you are in what you do, you can always learn. Like I feel like that I'd be at the point I'm at right now, even if I didn't buy that little mentorship, because it's like you can learn everything online. You don't need a course. It's just in the fast track what you actually do to become
yeah.
profitable a lot quicker.
Yeah, and honestly, like when someone's really in a bad situation in life, bro, like they're willing to do anything to get out of that rut.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the people are actually serious about it. Like, listen, you're trying to learn something, and somebody who already knows it wants to teach you, but also wants not to waste his time, so wants to become a
Yeah.
people. I think it's a fair exchange,
Oh
bro.
yeah, no, that's fair. I just don't like the $5,000 for a course, or at least in mine, in what I do, because I'm sure in other businesses it's like well valued at 5,000, but in what I do, I'd say the most
Mm.
anyone should be charging is like a band, bro. Like it's really not that hard to learn what I do. It's just like you have to stay consistent, and a course really can't show you and teach you how to be consistent. That comes from you. But
I never seen courses that like that expensive. I only seen like probably coachings, you know, like people actually.
yeah,
If like you have someone that actually like fucking spends hours talking to you and actually is analyzing your business and telling you exactly what you're doing wrong, then I get it. But if
Yeah.
someone just records a bunch of videos and then sells it to a bunch of people for 1,000
Yeah.
each, I feel like that's
that's
bro.
not good.
Unless you like get someone like fucking Charlie Morgan, Brian Tracy, or Luke Belmar on there,
Yeah.
it's not worth that much.
Not at all. And it never should be, because it's like in the beginning of when I started, bro, I met this guy with like 1,000 followers selling like a $500 course. I looked in his like highlights. He had no results in what he was doing. I
Oh
don't,
man.
you have to get to a point, bro, where you can sell a course. You have to be like making a lot of money to sell a course. Like where I'm at right now, I wouldn't want to probably sell a course for like another 2-3 years. Like it's just, you got to know what you're doing to do it too. And a lot of people don't know what they're doing.
Well, also you have to understand that there are people who want to get from 0 to just 2, 3, 5K a month, and there are people who try to get from 1K to 20K a month, and that's like completely different pricing. And also, I feel like this is a limiting belief that a lot of people have with fitness coaching, for example, where they say my physique ain't good enough. But you already have a 6-pack. You already been 2 years into the gym. I'm like, you're not trying to train professional bodybuilders. You're trying to train the fat ass who's never been into the gym.
Exactly,
Like,
bro. That's all you have to do.
So people think that they need to be Ronnie Coleman to like even charge anything because I don't know, they think that they're not deserving of it or whatever. And I feel like that's the same with business. Like a lot of people think that they have to make 50K a month, 100K a month to be able to coach people. If you're making 10K a month, do you realize how little amount of people make 10K a month? You know, if you're making even like 8K a month online at like 18, 20, bro, you a lot of people will pay you because they want to learn from you because you're more relatable. Because somebody that's 100K a month already, they've been at 10K a month probably like years ago or like 2 years ago. But someone who's at 10K, he relates to the guy who's at 1K because he's been there a few months ago. So he knows exactly what it's like. So they're more relatable. So that's where they're more likely to spend money with you.
Yeah, no, that's a valid point. Yeah, definitely. Because like, it's kind of crazy. Because like I said, I'm not making crazy money, but it is kind of crazy how little money people are actually making. Like under 10,000. And it's like, I kind of forget that. Like, it's just like being in the e-com space, seeing people do like 100 bands in like 2 weeks. It's just like, it's so weird. It's like, I don't know the word for it, but it's
I feel
really
like people also got kind of desensitized to money. Like you see people making 400K a month, or Brez is making also like $500,000 a month, something like that. And now now when somebody mentions 10K a month, now it seems like it's not a lot of money. But for the 90% of people, they're making 10K every, I don't know, 4 months, bro. Like the majority of people are fucking broke. So you have to understand that even the 1050K is a decent amount. Like, bro, it's like it's very, very impressive.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's like all the young people, like even myself, you feel like you need to be making so much money to like just say that you're making that money. Like it's just like with everybody online making millions a year at 20, 25, it's just like you have that expectation where you think 10,000 a month isn't anything, but it's like if you're making 10,000 a month, you don't have a house, you don't have kids, you're gonna be able to spend that, and you're not gonna be like hurt by it, bro. It's like,
bro, I think that with 10K a month, you can realistically live pretty much anywhere. If you think about it,
I think so. Like, yeah,
I think that even in Miami, you need like 8K a month to like survive. Like rent is like 5K for a small apartment, like in the towards the end of Miami, whatever, and you can survive there. Dubai, probably not. Honestly,
no, Dubai is crazy.
Dubai is probably a little more crazy than that, but bro, Thailand, Bali, bro, even with 2-3K a month, bro, you can survive in those countries, and they're fucking amazing weather and all of that stuff. It's like, holy shit, bro. I'm moving to Warsaw, right? I'm moving to Poland in about 3 months from now. It's the capital city, right? But realistically, even there, bro, like Central Europe, you only need like a couple of grand a month, bro. But I can't wait to move out, man. So, um, man, honestly, I'm so excited. This is the first time like I'm moving to a
Oh,
different
it is.
country by myself, and it's gonna be
It's
so
fun.
amazing, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to move, bro. I live in. Have yeah, do you know Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, yeah, I know
Yeah,
where that
yeah, no, it's probably the most boring place in the planet. And I live in the middle of the country too, so it's just like I go to Quick Trip for fun, bro. Like I can't do this. I
Mm.
can't wait to move out. It's
Do
gonna
you
be
have to
fire.
be 18 to move out?
Yeah, you do, or I would have been gone by now. I have
Ah,
about
yeah.
6 more months, bro, and I'm gone.
Ah, 6 months. That's okay, bro.
Oh yeah,
But
no, it's
like,
not bad.
what's like the biggest city in like Wisconsin is the state, right? So like
Milwaukee. I'd say Milwaukee or
Milwaukee.
Madison, but probably I don't know. Yeah, probably Milwaukee.
But like Milwaukee doesn't sound cool at all. Like I don't really when I think of Milwaukee, nothing comes up to my mind.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's more known for being ghetto. Cause do you know the Kia Boys?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
that's that's right. I'm pretty sure that's where the Kia Boys originated. So it's
Oh,
like it's just like people taking Kias down there, and it's just like
oh
I don't know.
man.
There's nothing cool there really. It's just like they have a big city, but that's
Yeah.
really about it. There isn't anything cool down there.
Oh man. Yeah, bro. When I'm thinking about the U.S., really like a couple of places like really interest me, like probably like Miami or like Tampa, like in
Oh,
Florida. Tampa or Miami, then like probably in Texas, like probably like a city in Texas, probably like Houston, maybe.
oh yeah, I was at Texas a couple months ago, and I went to Orlando a couple months ago too.
Mm.
Texas is really nice, bro, but I'd say Florida's better because like Florida is so fire. The weather will not get any better. I mean, and if you like hot weather, you're gonna love Florida. So I'm always gonna pick Florida.
Mm. Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? Like in Miami, like not Miami, in the US, you guys have like crazy fucking weather. Sometimes you have like tornadoes or some shit like that. We never have that here.
Really? No, it's
Like
been
there
crazy.
was one tornado in 2021, and it was a small one, but it's like
Yeah,
it's been all over the news because it was the first one in like the 21st century, right?
that's insane.
So like
But
Central Europe is kind of like Eastern Europe is different, but Central Europe is pretty calm, you know.
yeah, which I'm lucky enough not to have any of that, but no, it's pretty bad, bro. Because like it's like there's like this it's not called the ring of fire, but it's like this area where there's like a bunch of tornadoes where they're like most likely to happen, and they
Mm,
get so much better. And like, did you see what happened to Hawaii the other day? They got slammed with like a tsunami.
really?
Wait, actually, I don't know if they did, but
Hawaii is an island, right? Like an American island.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's part of the U.S., but it's like an island.
yeah.
But
Man, it's like I don't think I'd want to live in Hawaii, like an island, because it's like it's pretty like in terms of like government stuff, like it's far away from everything that you need, you
yeah,
know?
I could do it.
Yeah, it's like nice for a couple of weeks, bro. But I wouldn't want to live there,
Yeah.
bro.
I'd say the Bahamas would be fire. Cause like I'm only
Mm,
saying no to Hawaii because I don't know, I just wouldn't want to move to Hawaii. But the Bahamas, that'd be fire. Or Jamaica. That's where I'm trying to go someday.
mm,
But
yeah. What would you say were probably like the biggest mistakes you were making when you were getting your first clients, getting started, etc.
probably not like I guess learning more about what I did. Cause like our first climb, he didn't do awful, and a lot of it was on him for whatever didn't work out with him. But I'd say you have to be very good at what you do before you even do it. Because, like, with what I do, running ads are not hard. Like, anybody can do it. You just kind of have a little bit of luck and a little bit of
Mm,
skill with it, and that's it. But I'd say probably not just like getting the most information that I could from people and taking more advice. Because I wouldn't say I was stingy, but it's like I was stubborn. I didn't really want to take anyone else's
mm,
advice. Like I could do it. I'm gonna figure it out. But if I would have taken people's advice, I feel like I'd probably be a lot farther than I am right now.
Interesting. What would you say is like the number one reason why people trying to do this fail?
It's like, well, with what I specifically do, it's because they're not seeing what they want. Because, like I said, bro, it took me 4 months of outreaching every single day
Mm,
to even get one client, and I'd say that's
yeah,
the main reason they go into it thinking they're gonna make money in a month. Which I thought of that too.
yeah.
Like I set my expectations like low. I thought I did not. I was like, I'm gonna make money in a month, and I know that. It took me 4 months, so I'd say like definitely the main thing. They're too money hungry to be in a business, and it's like, who
Mm,
doesn't want money? But that should never be the main reason why you are in it. I feel like, especially at the
mm,
beginning.
yeah. Patience. Yeah, a lot of people can't like stick with something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Alex Hormozy spoke about it. Like, this is the easiest way to beat someone is to just persevere longer than he can. And
yeah,
nowadays it's easy, bro. People, they can't stick with something for a year, you know?
yeah. Which that's why people fail. Because like another thing that's like I guess what kept me going when I was making absolutely no money was that like if you keep going, how do you possibly fail? Like that's how I look at it. Because
Oh,
like
yeah.
if I started this at 16, 17, and if I'm 20 and this isn't working, that doesn't even make sense. Like,
Hmm.
like if you don't give up, you're not going to fail. It's like pretty much
Yeah.
impossible. You just have to look back, give yourself like correction and what you're doing wrong, and you're good, bro.
Yeah, I feel like many people don't believe that just because they don't know anybody that's done it, etc. And I feel like this is for me with a podcast, bro. It just always keeps reminding me that it's possible and that it's real.
Exactly.
Also, it's very important to have like friends that actually do the same shit or like actually
Yeah.
actually take their life seriously. If all your
Yeah.
friends are fucking bums and you're the only one, it's hard to
Yeah.
keep that morale in the tough days. You know, the days when you
Exactly.
really fucking feel like quitting.
Yeah.
That's why I
Nice.
always like will recommend even like guys, bro, join the school community, bro, with your favorite YouTuber that's actually teaching you all business and like actually connect. Go on calls with dudes that are doing the same business, right? They're either I don't know posting content or they're doing the same thing that you do, or maybe something different. And you learn from them, and you also like you're not in the trenches, but you're not alone. You know,
Yeah,
you're building
exactly.
with someone.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's definitely good to make connections. I've made connections
Mm,
with people I never thought I would have made, but it's like they take you far. They can give you advice that no one else will give you because they were in like the same position as you. Like
mm.
that's definitely a big thing.
Oh yeah, bro. And also like they can introduce you to people fucking like crazy, bro. I'll tell you
Exactly.
something. There's this one guy that I did a podcast with. I'm not gonna name who it was, but
All right, yeah,
basically he was friends with Danny Duncan, who is a YouTuber with like 7 million subscribers, right?
yeah.
And
I
like
watch. I used to
and like
watch.
yeah, he has like 7 million on YouTube. And bro, like he said that like I can ask him if he wants me to make a thumbnail for him. So it's like basically Danny Duncan replied to me, or like I DM'd him, my friend,
Yeah,
or like a guy that I podcast with, he introduced me to him. Like just briefly, just basically told me to reply
yeah,
to him. And he had me do a free thumbnail for him. And this was like in my first few months. And I was
yeah.
not very good at thumbnails. I was still doing the work myself. I made a thumbnail for him and he didn't even reply to me. So he
Uh,
didn't like it. So I kind of fumbled that.
yeah,
Um, so like, bro, I'm sure that if I made a thumbnail for him right now, bro, if I got hired by Danny Duncan, bro, that would be so fucking fire. So I'm now
no,
gonna forever have the story of how I fumbled the thumbnail for Danny Duncan, man. But at least it's
uh,
a fun story now, you know.
yeah. No, it's a cool story, and it's like I don't want to say unrealistic, but it's kind of unrealistic making a thumbnail for Danny Duncan in your first couple months. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe, but like,
No,
I
if
don't
I
know.
was only doing the thumbnails, yeah, it would be unrealistic. But I was also doing the podcast, and
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So thankfully, I had a connection from the podcast. So I fucked that up, but we keep going. You know what I mean?
exactly, bro.
Yeah,
Always
but
got to.
even in the beginning, I was doing all the work myself. So like, it took me like probably like a month to get my first client, which was like, bro, $15 for a thumbnail, you know, like 2 videos a week, so like $30 a week, bro. It's like, it's not much money, but it was like, it's also not much work. I got a thumbnail done in like 30 minutes, an hour,
All
right?
right.
But I was doing the work myself until I got the idea. I could save more time if I just hired Pakistanis or Indians from Fiverr, paid them like the $5 that they put on there, bro, and I keep like fucking 80% of the profit. So I started doing that, and realistic, like even these guys, like they do decent thumbnails. They probably some even did some thumbnails that were better than mine. So I was like pretty fucking impressed. So really, now I basically just connect the two people. Like getting the clients is probably the hardest part. Like getting YouTubers to actually want thumbnails done like better, right?
Yeah.
But like, bro, when you hire like fucking people from these third world countries to do the work for you, then bro, it's like it's such an easy business model, to be honest.
That's what I need to do, bro. But like, I want people cold calling, and in all respect, an Indian cold calling.
Oh no.
No, like I can't do that, bro. Like I don't have an issue with it. I had a friend that's Indian, but it's like it's stereotypical.
Indians are good at stuff where they don't have to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No. Yeah, well, maybe after the podcast, I'll recommend you someone. I actually have a couple of people who do cold calls or are into sales, so maybe I could be helpful with that. I'll let you know. However, yeah, man. Honestly, I feel like delegating is the biggest ROI because you save time, and that time can be used to getting clients and getting the work basically. But you are not the one doing the work, you know. And it's different for different business models, right? So I don't know like what type of work you need to have to do, but in a lot of service-based businesses, delegating is like probably a thing that a lot of people don't want to do for some reason, just because they feel like they're spending or wasting money. But you're not, because you're saving time, and unless you're wasting your time, you know that time is valuable.
Exactly, bro. And like that's something that I had to work on myself, because like I went from like, because when I started this, I was going to parties every single night. Like it was the middle of the school year. I was smoking, going to parties every single night, and I was like, how am I gonna succeed if I'm going out every night? And it's like once you realize that you actually do have to put time like forth to it and like everything like that, that's when you see the real progress. And like it's just you have to delegate all your time correctly, and you can't be going out every single night and expect it to succeed. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm from Eastern Europe, but I've been moved to Central Europe. But I'm so glad I live here, bro, because I started like we started drinking here like very early, you know, whatever. But I'm glad that I kind of like went through that phase when I was like 14, 15-ish, right? To the parties, like the whole fake IDs stuff, and you know, got in, etc. But I'm glad I fucking wasted my time doing that when I was fucking young as fuck. And then I actually started like taking my life a little bit more serious when I was like 15, 16-ish. And that's when I dropped out of high school when I was 16, right? But I'm so glad I got it out of my system. But bro, honestly, you can tell a guy don't do something, like it's a waste of fucking time, etc. But he's still gonna have that urge to do it, you know. So it's just like let him burn himself a lot of times if someone doesn't want to listen, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's their life, and it's just like no one can tell you it. You have to want to actually do it. Like, if you told me to quit doing whatever I was doing a couple months ago, I would have told you no. Like, it's just you want to actually have to do good. It's no one else.
Oh yeah. Also, I feel like a lot of people underestimate the amount of work you have to do. Like, they want to do the bare minimum, at least with a thumbnail. I feel like, and like, let's say there was this one guy that did a thumbnail and the client didn't like it, so I'm like, hey, do it again. And he was like, no, I've already done the thumbnail. Revision, do it again, bro. Like, do it again. I'm not gonna pay you if you don't do it, if you don't bring something that he likes. If I don't get paid, you don't get paid, basically. And this fucking Indian, I'm thinking to myself, bro, in your country you get paid like $300 a month, bro. Come on now. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Not to be racist, but like, I'm like,
It's
this guy,
yeah,
like, he didn't want to spend an extra 20 minutes redoing a thumbnail. So I
yeah,
kicked him
and
out of the team. I remade it myself because I only hired him at the time. Now I have a couple of guys, thankfully. But bro, oh my god, some people like don't want to do the extra work if a client doesn't like it or anything, or it's so annoying, man.
and you need to, bro, because like my partner, he kind of does, I'd say, not everything technical, but he does a lot of the technical stuff. And I cannot tell you how much work overtime work he's had to put in to make our
Mm,
clients happy. Even with me, like how much work we've both had to put in just to make these guys happy so that they're happy and we get paid. It's like
yeah.
it's not as easy to do it than people say, or everybody would do it, bro. If it was easy,
Yeah.
everybody would do it. It's really not that
But I feel
easy.
like that's that 9 to 5 mindset because
It
bro, if you're
is,
like,
yeah.
let's say if you're stacking shelves in Walmart, for example, you don't have to put in that much effort into that, bro. That's the easiest job ever. So
Exactly, bro.
your perception of work now is just stacking the shelves, which is easiest thing ever.
Yeah,
But when now your work task is again running ads or doing thumbnails or whatever else,
yeah,
that takes a lot more effort than the stacking shelves, you
definitely.
know. And a lot of people are not used to that, so they have to get used to that very fucking quickly.
Exactly, bro. And it's like people don't get used to it at all. Cause like I used to work at this like shoe store. All I had to do was like put shoes back and everything. I remember I started doing whatever I do now. I think a couple months later, I was just at work thinking like it's like not too easy. Who doesn't want an easy job? But it's just like it got to a point where I like realized that this online money stuff is harder than the actual job that
Oh
I'm going
yeah.
to every single day. People don't
Mm.
realize that though. It's
Oh, people fucking think that it's fucking easy. Like this shit is easy. They think,
oh bro,
bro,
it's not easy at all. But the
bro.
reward is bigger. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
It's like
the reward is worth the extra effort because, bro,
definitely.
I'll tell you something, bro. I woke up at 9 p.m. last night. It's 4 a.m. right now,
Yeah,
right? But I only slept like 4 hours because I just came out of the gym, right? And I'm
yeah,
gonna go to the gym like in about 2 hours from now, sleep deprived, and then I'm gonna go back. I'm probably gonna sleep for another. I'm gonna nap for like 5 6 hours, but
yeah,
then I'm gonna get back to fucking work, right? And I'm gonna work all night and all morning. You know, like,
yeah.
yeah, my sleeping schedule is fucked, but I'm in the building stage right now. So it's
Exactly.
like now is not the time to perfect my schedule and think that I'm this fucking, I don't know, big CEO that needs to have a perfect schedule. Bro, right now I need to get the work done, whatever it takes. You know what I
Exactly, bro.
mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. And like I remember, bro, I was at that point. I'm definitely still in the building phase. I'll be in this phase for like another probably year or two. But
Mm.
when I was like in the middle of building it, I had no momentum. I remember being up to like going to school up until 2, 3 in the morning. And then I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to back to school, bro. It was just
Mm.
like insane. I don't know if
Mm.
that made sense. I was getting a phone call. I
Yeah,
lost my train of thought.
yeah, it did.
All right. Yeah.
Uh, when you don't have enough as much time, as much free time as you would like to, you then start like valuing the time when you catch a break finally. Like let's
Yeah.
say it's fucking summer holiday or anything. Now you have an extra 8 hours in the day, and now you actually work like a fucking dog because you know what it's like to not have enough time in the day. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And that's what I felt when I dropped out of high school. I was like, oh my god, that
Yeah.
felt like freedom. But it also, I kind of fucked up, bro. I started watching random YouTube videos. I started fucking wasting fucking time just because I didn't
Yeah.
value the time again, you know. And eventually, I had to get a
Yeah.
work. I had to get a job because I wasn't making any money. So I got a job at Tesco, which is something like Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Stacking shelves. That's what I did, right? And I did that for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I remember that was like school for me because I was having 10,
Yeah.
11-hour shifts, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
And bro, I was like, I don't have any time to work on my business. How am I going to make it? So then when I
Yeah.
quit that job finally, then I valued my time again and I didn't do the same mistake again. So, man,
That's a no, that's a good point, bro. Because like with like school, I was so close to like just leaving it completely, working on this, but like I don't know. It's definitely true about the valuing your time because I remember being in school even this year and I was like, how am I going to make this work? I'm here for 8 hours a day. I have work after school. And it's just like, now that I'm in summer, it's like, I have so much time. And I'll be honest, bro, half the time I'm just on when I'm supposed to be outreaching,
Yeah.
watching those Instagram reels, laughing in my bed at like 2 in the morning, bro. It's like,
or bro, or bro, with girls, bro. I feel like that's where I
oh
waste
gosh, I'm
time.
so cooked with that, bro. I gotta stop looking at this.
Man. No,
Uh,
but honestly, the thing that's been keeping me accountable the best is, bro, having like a task list like this and having
yeah,
at what time you do which task. Like, bro, that's like the thing that worked for me absolutely the best. Like
I'm
having
gonna
literally,
start doing that.
yeah,
Yeah,
like literally having a timer that reminds me, like, bro, you're supposed to be doing this. And I literally, if I don't tick the fucking box, like that's pretty fucking shameful. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I kind of bitched out that day. So yeah, bro, that's like, and also the thing is, this doesn't move away from my desk. Like it sits here
yeah,
on my desk and it doesn't ever move. So whenever my girlfriend comes around, she
yeah.
sees how accountable I am, bro. It's like
That's
if I'm being a
yeah,
bitch, bro, she's gonna stop respecting me too. You know what I
that's
mean?
valid. Yeah. No, I used to have a checklist on my phone
Mm.
until I just like forgot to keep looking at it, bro. But it's like that
Yeah.
notebook. Yeah, I'm low key gonna get into that. I needed
Or
it.
you know what, man? Another thing I did for a while, which this worked for me the best, but also is if you buy these fucking sticky notes, right?
Yeah.
Put it in the middle of your fucking monitor and you don't take it off until you finish the task. Bro,
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
piss you off so much because you need to read something on the monitor and you have that sticky
Yeah.
note on it. You don't
And
take
you
it
know
off
you
until you
have to
get
do
task
it.
done. That's another thing that kept reminding me of what I was supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea too, because you're gonna know you have to do it to actually get
Yeah.
on your monitor. So it's definitely a good thing to do.
Yeah, I feel like making it something physical, you know, like ticking a box or like, I don't know, taking off a sticky note. It's like these
Yeah.
mental triggers. After a few weeks of doing it, your mind is gonna be kind of addicted or like kind of like addicted to that
Yeah.
feeling, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna get like into a habit of it, which I think that's also a big thing in business, bro. You have to make all your work a habit. Cause like I told
Mm.
you with my outreaching every day, all night, it got to a point where I enjoyed it, bro. Like I
Yeah.
enjoyed just messaging brands that would never reply to me. And it's just like I'm getting back into that habit, but like if you build that habit, it's gonna become normal to you. That's gonna be
Oh,
like the
bro.
norm.
I'll tell you something right now. When I was doing outreaching for coaching, not for
Yeah,
thumbnails, this was like more than a year ago when I was still doing fitness coaching. I was
yeah,
so broke and I didn't want to get a job because I actually wanted a free time. But I was so
yeah,
fucking broke that I couldn't afford a gym membership, right? So I
yeah,
couldn't afford a fucking $60 a month for a gym membership. So I was
yeah,
training at home. So I remember like I told myself like for every 10 messages I do 50 push-ups, right? And bro, I was like completely like dopamine maxing. Like I was
that's
doing
crazy,
outreach
bro.
on
Yeah,
one monitor. I was watching a video on the second monitor, and I was also doing push-ups, or I was doing squats, or I was doing pull-ups, right? I
yeah,
was doing
it's
something, right?
valid. Yeah,
So I was always like doing like push-ups in the middle of outreach, you know, just to do something, you know. I feel like
yeah,
I get fucking sleepy when I do outreach for a long time. So it's like
yeah.
if you do something, it wakes you up more. So
A
that's the one
lot
thing
more.
that I did.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know, bro. I feel like right when I started, I was always doing the most. Like it's like right when
Mm.
you start though, I feel like first couple of months, because I've been doing it now since for like 7, 8 months. So it's just like it's been a good amount of time. But like right when I started, I was definitely in the phase of just watching videos while doing outreach so I could actually finish it. And it was just like I don't know, bro. It was an awful
Mm.
time. I hated outreach so much. But
Honestly, man, yeah, outreach is a boring part. Um, I'm still thinking about it, because I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. If I want to hire someone to do outreach, but again, they're not gonna try as hard if it's not their business, so they're not
exactly.
gonna try to get the best leads. So I know that only I am gonna care about it enough right?
Yeah.
And paying hundreds of dollars a month to someone who's not even gonna get any good leads, and it's probably gonna cost me a lot of more money than it's gonna make me. I'm still thinking that it's not a high ROI. It's not that I'm
Not,
trying to be stingy, but it's just like I'm thinking, if I don't get good leads, I don't get good clients, bro. So it's like also I'm just gonna spend money and I'm gonna make less. It's like
yeah.
it's a
There's
double
no
loss.
point. Yeah, no, and that's like one thing for me because we are trying to hire a couple people right now for like cold calling because like I'm in an area because I moved like a couple weeks ago where I can't do cold calling now, so it's like strictly outreach. But it's like I don't know, I lost my train of thought, but it's definitely just
Mm,
I don't know, bro. It's I don't know.
yeah. So basically, bro, honestly, what I would do is have someone do cold calling for free until they get one paid client, and that's when you hire them and see. That's
Yeah,
how you test someone. Make them do some work for free until they make some money, and then you hire them. Don't hire
which
someone immediately.
what we're kind of doing right now because I posted on my story today, hiring callers, do that, whatever.
Mm.
We had about 4 people swipe up, and whenever they get a client, they get 15 or we don't know yet for sure. I think we're doing 15% of whatever we close that client on. They get that. So it's not going to be like a monthly retainer they
Yeah.
get, but I feel like the best way to pay would be paying by how good they do. Like I don't
Yeah.
like doing that paying before. I don't want this guy to put in no
Oh no,
work.
up front is not a good idea. Trust me, it's
No,
not a good idea.
I it's like people don't really want to put in that work, bro. No one.
Yeah. Especially when you get the money up front, it's like in a job, bro. You get your paycheck, but you don't try as hard, you know. But if you
Yeah,
get like
no.
commission, that's why the best 9 to 5s, if you're willing to get a job, the best ones are sales because you get commission,
Oh, for sure.
you
Yeah,
know.
no. Like, if I did any
Or
9 to 5, that's what I'd do, bro. Pure
I
commission.
don't know, like like waiters, they get tips if they're good or whatever. You know, it's like those types of stuff. You know that actually your performance changes something. But definitely sales will be the best. You know, car
Yeah,
sales, they
that's
make a
fun.
lot of money, bro, because cars are
Yeah,
expensive, and if you get good
yeah,
commission on a car, that's
exactly.
really fucking good.
Yeah, that'd be fun, bro. Like I'd like being a car salesman because
Mm.
I don't know, but I don't know. I feel
Honestly,
like
I wouldn't want to fucking sell fucking Prius. Okay, if I was a car
I don't know.
salesman at fucking Porsche, right?
Yeah,
I'd
no, I'm
be
selling a Porsche. Screw the
yeah,
Prius. I'm not
yeah.
selling that, bro. But I
Man,
don't know. Yeah, no. If I did any 9 to 5, I would need like my pay to change. I couldn't just stay to
mm.
steady pay. I feel like I'd go insane if it was
Oh
just
yeah.
like stuck at the same. Maybe you get like a $10 raise every 10 years, and it's just like I could
Mm.
not do that, bro. I'd go
Nah,
crazy.
you need that sense of progress as a man, to be
Yeah,
honest.
because like, what are you actually accomplishing? Like,
Yeah,
yes, you're doing a little for the community, I'm sure, but it's like, do you really feel fulfillment off of stacking shelves at Walmart at
yeah.
40 years old? Probably
Many
not.
people's dreams is like owning a old Ferrari when they're 50, 60. Bro, I want that Ferrari when I'm
I
24.
I
Okay? I
want
want
that
a Ferrari
one.
when I'm 22. I don't want to
Yeah,
at 50.
you can't enjoy it when you're that old. I mean, you can, but it's
Yeah.
like, why do you want to have all that when you're old? Get it when you're young.
Yeah, bro. Have it when your dick stops working, bro. Come on now. What the fuck?
Come on, no, what's the point in the car? You gotta
Yeah,
pick the
exactly.
ladies in that little Ferrari.
Yeah, bro. It's like do it when you're young, man. So that's why honestly pushing hard when you're young is so
Yeah,
important.
no,
Because
yeah, no.
honestly, people say enjoy your youth, but I feel like, bro, do you think that Drake doesn't enjoy his life now, doesn't throw
Yeah,
parties and stuff like that, and he's in his mid 30s, I think, something like that? You
yeah,
can you can fucking have fun when you're 30, even like in your late
yeah,
30s, even 40s, I think. You
yeah.
know?
And by people just like talking about enjoy your youth, they like, or at least for me, they talk like I don't enjoy what I do. Like I
Oh
much
yeah.
like you feel so much fulfillment off it. You just feel so good about it. You're getting money at a young age. Like just because you're not out, I guess,
Mm,
drinking every night doesn't mean you're not enjoying it. Like it's
yeah.
kind of chill, just sitting in your room and working, not having to worry about anything.
Yeah, but I also feel like doesn't matter at what level you are, there should still be something that you do that you hate all the time.
Yeah,
You know,
there will
I feel
be.
like there should be times when you enjoy and times when you're fucking bored, you don't want to do it, but you keep doing it. Because
Yeah,
there's this one part of the brain called AMCC, the anterior the cortex. It's
yeah,
Andrew Huberman and David Goggins spoke about it. Is that part that's kind of like discipline or like pain tolerance, but if you stop training it by doing something that you fucking hate, it
yeah.
shrinks. So
Really?
basically, you have to keep training that muscle in your brain, basically. And
Yeah,
your brain is kind of like a muscle. So
yeah,
many people like, bro, honestly, it's important to have something that sucks that you do. Like a cold
yeah.
shower every fucking morning that you don't want to fucking do.
Ugh,
Or going on a fucking 2 mile run every day. Or like every other day. Or doing something you fucking hate. Or the
yeah,
outreaching. Or the fucking work, right? You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'd say that's definitely the main thing. Like, you do need to hate something you do. If not hate, you have to have something where you don't enjoy it. Because, like,
Yeah.
from the beginning, it's been different for me. Like, at first, I didn't like doing outreach. Then I didn't like doing content. Then I didn't like do cold calling. Like, it just changes. Like, but
Yeah.
you pretty much do need to have something you don't love to do.
Yeah, because also if you only like your life and you only do fun stuff, you start like not appreciating it at all. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel special. Like you know, like one of those girls that have a rich boyfriend and they don't ever have to do anything. Everything's taken care of. So now they get mad over the stupidest shit. You know?
Exactly. All right. And
They
but look, oh no, my bad. But look, they get with the like a new boyfriend, and then that happens. She's gonna learn to appreciate that he was doing that. You know, like it's
mm,
just that's how I see it.
yeah.
But
If your life's fun all the time, you're gonna stop having fun because it's gonna be
yeah,
like your baseline.
yeah, no, it's gonna be
Man,
the new.
what would you say is like the difference between, and I fucking hate this word, but being realistic and have dreaming fucking big and having big balls?
Uh, what do you
Because
mean?
many,
It's
because
a
you'll
low.
hear a lot of people say, "No, I just want to make like 5 6K a month and I'm
Oh,
happy." No, bro, have fucking bigger goals, bro. You know. Also, and there
there.
are also like 15-year-olds that say, "I'm gonna make $250,000 a month in 6 months." You know, I'm like, bro, like have
It's not
fucking
possible.
something in between. Okay, have a big
Yeah,
goal, but also have a realistic time frame on it.
yeah. I mean, I'd say I don't know. For me, definitely like in the next in a year from now, I want to be in like because definitely Arizona. I've been wanting to move to Arizona since I've been like 12. So definitely
Why
Arizona.
Arizona?
It's hot, bro. I went there for a vacation in like sixth or seventh grade, and like I've been everywhere. I've been to Florida. I've been to Cali. I've been everywhere. In Arizona, bro, it's so nice out there. Like it's hot, but it's like I don't know. I like it. I'd say that
Hmm.
a nice apartment and a nice car. I have a nice car, so it's
Hmm.
just I have to get that nice apartment now and move out. So it's pretty
Yeah.
much
Man, what's like? Hmm. I mean, I think if I ask the dream car, everybody's gonna have a similar answer. What's the dream car under 200K?
I'll be honest, bro. I don't like supercars. Like I
Really?
no, like I not that I don't like them. Who doesn't like them? But like I never have actually thought of a supercar that I want. Like it's just
Hmm.
they're cool, but like I don't know. I want just like a cool Audi S4, bro, or like an M3, like
Hmm.
or a Corvette. I wanted to get a C6 Corvette. I don't have
Oh,
enough.
C6 ZR1. Those are fucking
Those are
godsends.
insane. Like that's all I need, bro. I don't need a big Lamborghini Aventador. It'd be cool, but I feel like that when I do end up making that money, I'll kind of decide then what I like for a
Yeah.
supercar. But I'd say right now under 200,000, a Trackhawk. I need a Trackhawk.
Oh, bro,
That's the dream,
Trackhawks,
bro.
Mopars in general, but Trackhawks are probably Trackhawks is pretty much, if you think about it, the fastest Mopar because it's a 4 by
Yeah.
4
Oh
right?
yeah, no,
Like
they're my favorite.
a Challenger is fun, but you can't keep traction. It's fucking dangerous, right? Don't get me
No,
wrong. Hellcats are fucking fire. Like
yeah,
Hellcats I love Hellcats, right?
they sound insane, bro. I had a
Yeah,
neighbor. He came through the neighborhood just revving it. Like when I live in this
yeah.
suburban neighborhood, he was just like making it whine throughout the whole neighborhood. But
Anything with a supercharger. That's why I love the C6
yeah,
ZR1 too.
oh, that'd be an insane car. Did you see that new ZR1X they're making? Or
ZR1X. I
I'm,
heard
I'm
about it, but I haven't seen it. Like how it
bro,
looks.
it has like 1,300 or 1,500 horsepower stock. Like it's gonna be a lot of money, but I'd say it's worth
Yeah,
it. It'll be the fastest like
yeah.
production car
But like
made.
also, bro, like these fucking numbers are fucking inflated, bro. Now if you have like a Corvette C5 with 300 horsepower, people call that slow. Like
No,
it's still fucking fast. Like a
they are, bro.
C5 is still good.
Like I told you, I came from a 150 horsepower car, and I'm at 306 right now, and it's like a whole different world. They like it's
Yeah,
just people always need that 600 horsepower BMW where they're not satisfied. It's just
yeah.
you don't want to kill yourself either, bro.
Yeah,
Like
like bro, right now I have 2007, which is as old as me, a Range Rover, right? It has
I swear
200.
that
It's well, it's a rust bucket,
no,
but it has like 280 horsepower. So it's a
not that bad.
V6. It's a V6 with 280 horsepower, but it's a diesel, right? And it's a fucking like it's a truck, whatever. If I'm gonna
Yeah,
move to Poland, at least I have something to move my stuff in, right? Something spacious,
yeah,
and
no,
I'm gonna probably swap it for something. I'm thinking like a Toyota Celica or something,
it's
something like
elegant.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a coupe, something like a coupe, maybe or
Oh, do you guys have Infinity down there or not?
very rarely, man, and not
Oh,
many Infinities here.
I almost fell a victim to a G37 like every other dude. But no, they're if you have that down there and you want a coupe, get that. They're
Hmm.
not crazy expensive. I
That
found one.
would be, these cars are super rare in Europe, so now you're gonna be the cool guy if you have just like any American car, like if you have a
Yeah, I
fucking
forgot
Dodge
that.
Nitro for like 5 grand, everybody looks, it's crazy.
I haven't even heard of that.
Or like a Dodge Magnum.
Oh, yep, I hate those so much.
Yeah. Bro,
They're like
Dodge Magnums look fire, bro. I like
uh,
them. I like them. It's a cool wagon, to be honest, bro.
they're better than any other wagon. I'd say that. Yeah, no.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Or like a BMW E36. I'd change the Range Rover for. I can get like 3 grand for the Range Rover. That's probably what I can get for it.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, today I sold my old car for 1,300.
Mm.
It's like nothing, bro. But it's like,
What was it again? A Dodge something?
look it up. Dodge Avenger. It almost looks like a Dodge Charger.
Dodge Avenger. I'm gonna check it out right now, bro. Dodge
Oh no.
Avenger.
But I did some
Oh,
stuff
I
too.
see that. Yeah. So here it sells for about. Let me check it out. The price on this thing. It's about 2 grand. No, like 1,500. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too bad, to be honest.
I mean, no, I abused it, bro. I cut my muffler off. I was like, I
Ah.
I got it to pop. Like, do you know what two step is? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know,
it
bro.
is
Holy
on
shit.
like two step.
That's nasty, bro. With a car like this,
Oh yeah,
that's nasty.
no, it was insane. I'll send you a video later, bro. Like, I remember going to Quick Trip. Every time I left Quick Trip, I just make it pop, and people wonder what the hell's in my car. Like,
Oh
it's
my
just
god, bro. Oh man. What would you say was your lowest point in life?
life or in business.
In life in
I'd,
general, maybe.
I'd say right before I started, bro, it was bad. Like I said, I was drinking, smoking every day at like 16, bro. And it was like, I'd say from September to like December, bro. Because I was every single night, I'd be high at school every single day, all day, failing everything. I don't think there was one class I didn't fail actually, but I don't know. I was so cooked, bro. So I'd say
Yeah.
definitely that because like it was like worrying about my future, about how am I going to worry about my future when I'm doing this for my health. Like it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'd definitely say that time, yeah. So
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, but I want to get in some rapid fire questions before we wrap up.
not bad.
All right. So, did you have any IRL haters, like family, friends, someone hating on you?
Other than saying it's actually, yeah, no, definitely. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, no, they never took it serious for a while.
Mm.
After we had a client, I remember the exact client. We had a client that he hit 25K his first drop, showed my parents. They were like, cool. He hit 100K his second drop in like 5 days. I showed him that. They started caring a little bit
Mm.
more. But it's like, no, pretty much everybody. Everybody except I'd say my grandma, bro. They've all been hating. Like ever since like it's like I've definitely got hate. But from friends I used to, but how are you gonna they can't really hate on me now. Because I'm making a tiny bit of money. I just got a new car. You you really can't hate on that. And if you are,
Mm.
it's so obvious is jealousy other than how you actually feel. So
Yeah.
no, but it's all gone away though. I
Yeah.
feel like in real life
There's
hate.
this one quote called, "It's always cringe until it works out." You know, people
Exactly.
like to hate until it works out.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's what it took me so long to start posting content just because it was cringe. Cause
Mm.
like before, bro, I thought everything was corny. I was like, that's corny. I'm not doing that. That's cringy. I'm not doing that. And now I'm posting videos online, doing what I was calling corny. And it's just like,
Mm.
I don't know. It's definitely corny at first, but if you can get out of the thinking it's corny, it works out, then
Yeah,
it was
people
so
just don't stick to stuff for long enough.
exactly. And that's why everybody fails.
Mm.
You just have to stick to something and you're good. That's literally it. You can be
Mm.
an idiot. Like I'd all S, bro. I'm making money online and I'm on a decent path for my
Mm.
age.
Oh
So
yeah, definitely, bro. Holy shit. What would you say was the proudest moment in your life?
probably I don't know. I don't remember anything too much when I was younger. I could probably I don't know. Oh my gosh, I remember one of them. It's like a crazy thing I should not have been so happy about. It was the morning on like a Thursday night, or it was probably later than that. We signed a client, and I remember I was laying down, I heard a Shopify notification, and that was like 4 months after no clients, nothing. And I was like, and it's not even like I got money out of it. And that was like all him. And I remember getting out of my bed, playing music, just happy for no reason. And I ended up staying up all night and I went to school the next day. Too happy about it, bro. But I definitely say that, bro. But
W.
yeah,
Still
no,
kind of a W.
yeah, no, it was a W, definitely.
What would be like your best advice for someone who's maybe our age, you know, but they're not doing shit with their life and they want to start something but they don't know what. They're maybe lost.
Yeah,
They're like a
I
young
mean,
man like us.
I'd say like just start anything because like look at the beginning you don't know where to go because like that's a big misconception. Like I've had TikTok comments or like because I made a TikTok saying I started 7 months ago, you don't even try or something like that. It was kind of cocky, I
Mm.
should have said it, but I did. And someone commented like I don't know where to start, and like nobody knows where to start. You just kind of find your way as you
Mm.
go, and that's like worked for me because like obviously you're not going to know where to start if you haven't started. It's just
Mm.
starting one thing, sticking to it, and you're going to find your way eventually. Might take a while, but
Mm.
you'll eventually find your way. So
Oh yeah, bro. I started so much. I tried so much different stuff, bro. I tried copywriting for a while. I was in Andrew Tate's The Real World, right, for a
yeah,
couple of months. I tried so much other different stuff until I found something that kind of worked. I would say when you're trying to like choose what you want to do, think about what problems do you want to fucking solve. Don't think about
definitely.
the benefits. Don't think
Yeah,
about the good stuff. Think about what's the bad thing about this business model? Like, what
yeah,
sucks about it? You know, what problems do I want to like fucking
yeah.
solve? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think like That's definitely something you should care about too. But probably the other biggest thing is like you can't care about what people think. Like if you care about what people think, you're not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go far. And that's like the truth of it. Cause like coming from someone who like me who used to care so much about what people thought of everything, you won't see any growth because you're only in your comfort zone. You're not gonna go anywhere if you're in your comfort zone. It's just like
Mm,
if you don't care about what people think and you just stick to what you're doing, you're gonna go far. And that's pretty much
yeah.
it. That's like all it is.
Yeah, people have to understand that you're gonna take a social L for a while because
Oh,
people are
you
gonna
will.
say, "Oh, fucking wanna be businessman, whatever, wanna be
That's what I
entrepreneur."
had.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
people are gonna
it's
say that shit until it works out, bro, and then they're gonna ask you like, "Bro, how did you do it? Put me on, help me." And you're
yeah,
like, "Bro,
no.
you clowned me for even starting."
Buy my course. That's gonna be the words out of my mouth. Buy my course.
Mm. Oh
But
yeah.
no, I made a video like a couple months ago, bro. They were just like wannabe Brez. Like, can I not be my own person trying to do business? Like, I get it to a point, I do, but it's like with drop shippers, that's like the same thing. Like, if you have somebody drop shipping, you could say like wannabe. I don't know who drop ships, so I couldn't tell you, but it's like I don't know. It's definitely you're definitely gonna get hate for a good minute when you start. I still get
Yeah.
hate.
Yeah, definitely, bro. But honestly, it's just like the skill of learning how to keep going even when it sucks. It's not like
Like, yeah,
stopping it from sucking, right? Like things will suck, bro. Just
yeah,
go through it. Okay.
yeah, it's going to happen either way. It's like inevitable. You're gonna
I
hate it
think
for a
that's
good.
the main part of being a man.
Yeah, you're
A lot
gonna
of
hate
times
it.
you have to do stuff that shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely does.
If David Goggins' book Can't Hurt Me and Never Finished, these two books
Yeah.
are amazing. But in Can't Hurt Me, I remember he talked about um how people were like hating on him, right? For like even
Yeah.
running the marathons, etc. Or he was trying to beat the world record at pull-ups, right? And he did 3 attempts until he succeeded. But people on Facebook were hating on him, etc. And
It's always,
he explained like how much it fucking sucked, you know? He
yeah.
wasn't famous at that time. He only had few thousand people maybe knew about him, but it hurt him, right? But he
Oh
kept
yeah.
going. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's like the main thing, bro. Like, no matter what people say, I don't like. Doesn't even matter if they're in your family. No matter what people say, if
Yeah,
you keep going, that's like it's the
especially
main thing.
family. People take
Oh yeah, no.
seriously the words of their
Oh my
family, but
gosh.
your
Yeah,
family, unless they're fucking multimillionaires, don't take financial advice from them.
exactly, bro. And like the time is so different. Like, yes, I'm gonna say that to make my situation look better, but it really is. The times are so much different now where you
Yeah.
can make money from sitting on your phone all day. Like you couldn't
Mm.
do that 20, 30 years ago. It's just so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, they want to know what's best for you, but they don't know what's best for you. So you have to
Yeah,
figure out for yourself, for your own life.
yeah, exactly.
Man, what's next for you, bro? What are you gonna do for the rest of this year?
Uh, I mean, I gotta go back to school and like, I wasn't even gonna go, bro. I just got myself to go back the other day because I was about to just drop out. Like, I was listening to devote my time, but I was like, much as I want to,
I
I'm
mean,
just, I don't know. It's a hard decision.
bro, if I were you, I don't see a reason to stay. To be honest.
That's how I think of it too, because it's like, why? I'm not going to college. It's like you go to school for college. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
know. But within the next year, I'm obviously going to try to hit that. I don't know. I want to definitely get another new car. I want to get out to Arizona. Obviously, scale what I do by a lot. And definitely have a good following on social media. If I have 10,000 by like,
Mm.
I don't know. I want to be realistic. But I'd say, yeah, no, if I have like 10,000 on TikTok or Instagram by like January, I wouldn't be mad. But
Mhm.
it's hard growing on social media, bro. I thought it was easy. I'm
Mm.
awful at it, but it's
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I underestimated it. I
oh
overestimated it too, bro. Whenever I
It
did
was
this, I did a podcast with King's Community, right? He has 1.9 million followers. I thought I was gonna, bro, gain like 5,000
yeah.
followers overnight, right? Bullshit. I gained 200 followers in a week from that podcast.
At least it's valid, but it's
I
just
mean, yeah,
like
but the dude has like 2 million followers, and I gained like 200.
yeah,
I like it was still kind of a W, but it's like still underwhelming for
yeah,
me.
no, it's definitely underwhelming, bro. Because like I don't know, with you see people growing so quick on social media, and it's
Oh
just
yeah,
like I'm like, what are you doing wrong? What am I
bro.
doing
I
wrong?
remember Brez had like 90K a few months ago. Now he's on 600K.
Yeah, no,
I started
I don't know.
following when he was on 90K. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I watched him when he was making those like I don't want to say heart to heart videos, but when he was making like the videos where he'd actually just sit in front and give advice, I watched those. I mean, I like the videos he does now, but it's like I don't want to say it's like every other YouTuber, but it's I
I
don't
mean, he's
know.
not providing value on Instagram. He's doing that
Yeah,
on YouTube.
exactly, and that's kind of like what I'm getting at. It's like much as I used to like watching him, I don't want to watch something that's not giving me value or giving
Yeah,
me
absolutely. Like, look,
watch it.
I don't watch fucking vlogs. Even for my favorite fucking entrepreneurs, I don't watch their vlogs, bro. Okay, I don't
No.
watch. If I was gonna watch Brett Scales, I'd watch his business channel, not his vlog channel.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? But man. Anyways, where can people find you, Trey?
They can find me on Instagram. I changed my name. This is kind of embarrassing. I have to look at what my username is. I changed it today. All right, Trey MRK on Instagram.
Yeah. Guys, thanks a lot for watching, man. Any last message for the people?
I don't know if you're in the position of starting, no matter how stupid you are, you got it, bro. Promise you, I failed art class from outreaching. Anyone can do it. You guys are good.
Absolutely. God bless you guys. Catch you on the next one.